Thanks for what you do with your podcast and all the rest. You're doing a great job. Hope everybody keeps tuning in. You get a lot of good info, a lot of insights, understandings of how to get strong, how to stay strong, how to use your strength.
You do a great job, dude. You make things better than they are in real life, I think.
If you don't follow Massenomics, y'all do it. Social media, website, everything.
Massenomics.
Recorded live in western northeast South Dakota. This is the Massenomics podcast. We are the lifting podcast about nothing. We're here for episode 258. My name is Tanner.
And my name is Tommy.
Tommy, this is an episode unlike any other episode that we've had before. I don't know how many surprises we want to spoil here, but this is going to be a different type episode.
At least that's the plan right now.
Yeah, that's the plan. We have no clue how it's really going to play out.
Yeah, we really don't. It could all fall apart on us.
Starting with the first surprise and possibly the most notable of the
and
episode.
you don't want to skip past this.
This is an episode of surprises.
It is.
I will say that. Surprise number 1. Today's show is brought to you by The Strength Co.
What?
Yes.
What? I feel like we need something here. Yeah. There we go.
Yes, our friends at The Strength Co., Mr. Grant. The Strength Co. makes premium made-in-America barbell equipment, including their machined and E-coated plates. These plates are functional, easy to handle, accurate, and made to last a lifetime. The Strength Co. plates have become the go-to choice for all members at Massenomics Gym. Check out their plates and all their other made-in-America equipment online at thestrengthco.com. That's thestrengthco.com.
Wow.
How was that for the first one?
It's like you've been preparing for that moment your whole life, Tanner.
Culmination of a lot of things right there. Today's show is also brought to you by Lifting Large. Lifting Large.
You're telling me the classics are still here too?
Right. Lifting Large is home in the ground lock deadlift slipper. They are always in stock and ready to ship. Massenomics listeners can save 20% at Lifting Large by using our discount code MASS20. They're also known for their customer service. They have live website chat support and speedy email responses.
Some people even said they are the ground lock deadlift slipper of podcast
That's
sponsors.
right. And I made all that up because did you see what this is? So that was all recall there. I think I hit the highlights on it too. Okay. Today's episode is also brought to you by SPUD Inc. The goal of SPUD Inc. Straps is to make products that support sports performance and help everyone achieve their training goals. They make products that last forever, won't bust your budget, and most importantly, leave no doubt about success when everything is on the line. Check them out online at spud-inc-straps.com. This episode is also brought to you by Hybrid Performance Method. They're your one-stop shop for all things fitness and online coaching. Whether your goals are training-related, nutrition and body composition-related, or both, Hybrid has a program for you. With dedicated and experienced coaches in each strength and fitness discipline, you can rest assured that you're in the best hands possible. Use our discount code there. It's MASS, M-A-S-S, in all caps, and that'll get you 5% off any training or nutrition membership or the entire life of your membership at hybridperformancemethod.com. And last, of course not least, this episode is brought to you by Texas Power Bars. Way back in 1980, Buddy Cap set out on his own to make what he believed was the greatest bar he had ever seen and trained with. And the Texas Power Bar was born. It was strong as a house with the best knurling, and it was maintenance-free. Hundreds of state, national, international, world, and Massenomics powerlifting records have been and continue to be set and broken on the Texas Power Bar. To learn more, visit them at TexasPowerBars.com. Oh, there's our sponsors. Wow. So a new one in the mix there, if you didn't notice. The Strength Co.
Great. And we don't let just anyone in the mix.
No, that is very true.
You got to be a certain type of company to be in the mix.
Many ask at this point, and fewer.
That's not a lie. Many do ask.
Many ask. How about the weather? How about some weather we've been having?
Woo! And that's not just making conversation, Tanner.
Like we're in the middle of some weather we've been having.
So what's the deal here? So we have some major snow. It took me 3 tries to get up my driveway. My car didn't want to. Oh yeah. You have
very slippery.
You have
with
the concrete that's kind of smooth in the first place.
Yep.
And then the snow kind of hits. It sort of melts, but there's enough coming down that it really builds up. Yeah, it took me 3 tries to get up that thing today.
We got a good plenty of snow. I don't know how many inches we wound up with, but more than we wanted. I know that much.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be back up in the 50s soon.
Well,
so
yesterday was like 65, and today was a blizzard.
Yeah,
and that's not an exaggeration. Yesterday was 65. Today is a blizzard.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah, that's messed up. That's South Dakota for you, am I right?
It is South Dakota, but we've grown to live with that now, Tanner.
That's what we do here in
We're
West
seasoned pros.
WNESD. That was the weather update. Probably important to get to that. What about our sack segment? Do we want to do a sack segment first?
Kind of had my eyes on your sack there, Tanner.
Oh, it's a heavy sack. It's a full load.
And I'm going to take a look at something here quick. Okay. Not the sack. I got to look at something in our setup. Make sure I have it all.
Oh, okay. Make sure that you setting it up. Okay. I'm going to grunt and bend over and pick up this item from my sack. Ooh.
And oh baby, this is...
I would say that feels heavy, but at the same time feels like just the right weight, if you know what I mean. And what we've got here is...
limited edition, one of
one. And I'm holding it up to the camera if you're watching on YouTube. If you're not watching on YouTube, go check it out and subscribe. It is a one-of-a-kind, in honor of our newest podcast sponsor, a one-of-a-kind 35-pound plate from the Strength Co.
And I gotta get my hands on this thing. Oh yeah, wow.
Yeah, it feels good.
It's just like holding a baby. You know, it's just,
especially the one-of-one thing. It's like, and this is the 35-pound plate as seen in the Strength Co.'s
35-pound plate video.
Yes,
it is right here. God, it looks great too.
So do you think we keep that together as the one-of-one 35, or?
Boy, it almost seems like, I don't know, because it's like these plates are made to be lifted in, you know, but also this thing just looks so good. You don't want to ruin it. It's a
display piece.
Yeah.
With display a lift sticker.
And a conversation piece that will make no sense to anybody.
Yeah, correct.
But God, there's an actual 25 and a 10 in there.
Yep.
This is the real deal.
That's the one-of-one Strength Co. 35. Great sack segment.
I love it.
Yeah. We'll set this down before someone loses a toe.
Would not be good. Okay, Tanner, I think we're going to need a beverage.
All right, a beverage.
Because we got a lot of talking to do.
Did somebody say beverage? You know?
This, unfortunately, is not a what's in the can. This is just
it is fortunately another creamsicle, probably.
That is the good news.
Vanilla.
Bad news, there's no game. Good news, it's good.
It's delicious, yeah. Boy, mine had quite the spray when I opened it there. Catch shrapnel from that one.
This is my first sparkling water in quite a few days. Probably almost
gave
since
them up
last
for Lent.
Week. Yeah. Lent. That's like 4 days, right?
Yeah, I'm over it. What if you just get sick of it though? You can if you're like, yeah, I want it back. You can just get it back.
I think that's how it goes, right? You go and I think that's how Lent is. You go until you're mildly discomforted, and then you're like, you revert back.
I think the trick is you give up something that you didn't really want that bad in the first place. That's how you make sure you follow it.
I think the trick is you don't give up anything in the first place. Right?
That's been my policy for many years running.
That's the real trick. You don't play that.
Religion and politics, cornerstones of the Massenomics podcast.
And orange creamsicle, polar sparkling water. Still good this week, isn't it?
Yes. Okay. So our first surprise, should we just get into one? We already did our first surprise, but our next surprise, we're going to call somebody.
Yeah, let's keep the surprises rolling.
Okay. All right. So the first person that we're going to call, this is going to be a lot of, I'm going to put my phone to the test on some things here.
I really hope I hit this cool beans button a lot tonight.
Okay. First person we're going to call here is the first person to ever get a Massenomics tattoo. How's that sound?
Sounds like a guy I want to talk to.
And it's Big Ian. And gotta do some, can't do that.
Got to transfer some money into your Verizon account.
Yeah, after all these long distance calls. I can't paste into here.
That's annoying.
Yeah. Why is that not a thing?
Okay, Tanner, here's an iPhone hack for you.
Okay.
Okay, so you got the app up that you're looking at his number in.
Yep.
Do you know how to quickly switch between apps?
No.
Okay. All right. So this is for anyone with an iPhone that has no home button. If you want to go back to another app, you just slide across the bottom.
Oh, nice. Oh, and then that's actually perfect for what I'm doing right here.
Or you can really go through them all.
Yeah.
And then usually once you do something, so all you do is you grab the little bar on the bottom and you just swipe it over.
It's like a scroll bar.
And then usually if you do something in this app then a lot of times you swipe back because it puts the most recently used one in the front of the line. You get what I'm saying there?
Sure. Okay. That's going to be handy for today.
Yeah, I use that a lot.
Oh, you're right. That could have been confusing if you wouldn't have told me that last little bit.
So like before, you had to double tap the home button and it would bring up all your apps to see them in a line. Here you can just swipe over or swipe through them.
Okay. So Big Ian, the first ever Massenomics tattoo.
Hello?
Hello, is this Big Ian?
This is.
Big Ian, you are live on the Massenomics podcast with Tanner and Tommy. We're excited to have you on here today.
What's up, Ian?
Hey, how's it going? Happy to be here.
So as we understand it, there's been a lot of doubters. You are the first person to ever have a Massenomics tattoo. Is that correct?
Unless you guys are hiding some other tattoos they haven't posted, I think I do have the first.
You have the first. So can you explain what you got and where you got it? First of all, for anyone that hasn't seen it, I imagine everyone has, but just in case.
Yeah. So I got the, I wanted to go classic. I wanted to go, I want to go right for it. Anyone who has lift shorts, anyone who's big balling like that, So I wanted to get it right there, right where the lift logo, normally would be. That way, if I'm wearing some short shorts, wearing my jorts out in the gym or whatever, people know.
And I got to say, when Tanner sent it to me, I thought for sure he was tricking me. I thought there's no way this is real. And then I was thinking in my head, like, if I had to come up with like 10 different tattoos that people would have got, I would have never have guessed the lift shorts tattoo would be right on the thigh. Like that was never in my realm of possibility that was an option. So I got to give you some major props for being creative enough to go with that one.
I appreciate that. It was just kind of on a whim too.
Yeah. So describe the thought process of of actually getting the tattoo.
Well, the thought process was pretty quick because there wasn't much to it, Yeah, no, I actually, I had scheduled, so I had two tattoos I wanted to get done. And I knew one, I wanted to just be silly. I heard you guys talking about someone getting a Massenomics tattoo for quite some time now. And every time, just like you guys are saying, every time, someone out, I was like, dang, one of these days, I'm gonna pop off, I'm gonna get it. And so I was like, screw it, I'm gonna go ahead and schedule the tattoo. And so I had it scheduled for this past Monday. And then I think it was Saturday night, I was just like, screw it, let me go find the first walk-in tattoo parlor I can go to.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
And did I got to ask, did the tattoo artist have any odd questions about what he was doing?
Well, it's funny because I went in there and I was like, hey guys, are you guys still taking walk-ins? It was like 9 p.m. They closed at 10. I was like, hey, you guys still doing walk-ins? He was like, yeah, what are you trying to get done? And I was like, all right, I know it sounds stupid.
They probably hear that a lot. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I was like, it's a logo. Let me explain it to you real quick. And after that, he was like, oh, okay. And he was like, oh, yeah. I used to powerlift back in the day. I squatted out in New York. My squat. I used to squat around 1,200 pounds. Like, right. I'm sure you did, man. I bet you did.
Yeah. Well, you were in good hands then.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Or so I thought.
Yeah. So did it in fact cost an arm and a leg, like many people thought?
It certainly cost a leg. So both my arms.
What has your family or friends? Has anyone questioned what your judgment on this?
So it kind of goes the same way that anytime someone hears me listening to the podcast, I have to try to explain it in some way. I'm like, it's a small community. It's real funny. There's like sparkling water and these really expensive shorts. And then there's everything that's been going on. And, I try to explain like all these inside jokes and they're like, okay, I mean, if it's cool to you, man. Yeah, it's funny. All right. All these people think it's funny.
I'm not the only one. Come on.
Right.
I really liked some of your comments on the post. Like, yes, I did this I really did this to get laughs from 200 people on Instagram in this niche cult.
Yeah. My commitment to this really niche inside joke is really unmatched.
It is unmatched.
It is absolutely unmatched.
Oh, we're proud of you for sure. We're gonna send you something. We don't know what it is yet. So
was there ever though like a sense of anxiety? Like, what if while this is happening, they post a picture of another tattoo and you become that second person?
I think that's kind of the driving force of why I was like, I can't wait till Monday. I gotta go right now. Absolutely.
I was surprised at how many people made the comment like, that's the tattoo I was going to get. There was like 3 or 4 of those that were like, that's the one, that's what I was going to do. And I'm like, were you though? Were you actually going to do it? Or were you just jealous?
Yeah, right.
Maybe they were, and I'm just not as original as I thought I was,
No, you did good.
I still say you're very original.
You did a great job. We are very proud of you.
We are proud.
Yeah.
I'm happy to have this this very niche inside joke tattooed permanently on my body.
It is fun to think that no matter how old we all get, like
you'll
Tommy,
still
myself,
be explaining
and you,
that to people.
Yes, like no matter like 40 years from now, a bunch of people that were into Massenomics will be like, that guy still has that tattoo on his leg.
Right. I mean, this is 258 that you're recording right now, and hopefully in another 250 episodes people will still be listening, or maybe they won't. Maybe it'll be all over and done with.
That's
and here I am.
Yep, and
here
you still
I am,
have it. It's just a relic of days gone by. I guess what we would leave you here with though today is good news though, because nobody does remember the name of the second man to walk on the moon, but you were the first. You were the
This
first
is true.
who did it.
This is true.
And we will also,
We got something for you here.
before we send you off here, we'll give you one of these live in person.
Cool beans. Cool beans.
How does that feel?
That nothing has ever felt more cool beans.
Awesome, Ian. Well, you the man.
Hey, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
All
Thanks,
right.
Ian.
We'll see you later.
All right. Take care.
Oops. He said take care, I think.
Wow. Well, I'd give another. Well, you know what?
We'll
We'll
give
get one more.
Cool beans. Cool beans.
For anyone that we're gonna hear a lot of cool beans today. There's a lot of cool beans on schedule for today.
There's lots of cool beans.
Should we get into the next thing that's gonna be cool beans? I mean, is that how we're doing it? Should we just
I think so. I mean,
okay.
Did you think of anything that you just want to talk about between these, Tanner?
Anything else about
if something came up, just something that happened in your life that you want to fill some time, we could do that now too.
Any other notes about the tattoo? I guess before we.
Like I said, I would have never guessed that would be the. I thought for sure when we said it, someone was going to get either the words like Massenomics really small, like on their leg, or someone with a sleeve and they wrote Massenomics around the side of like a tiger's head or something.
I could see someone getting like the lift hard, live easy skull, like on their arm or on their forearm.
I could
or
also
something
see
like
the M logo small. So I thought it was going to be like these little small tattoos, probably on someone that had a bunch of tattoos. That's in my mind what it was always going to be.
No, he went for the Lift Shorts logo right on the thigh.
Yeah, I never thought that something not directly Massenomics or M logo would
interesting
would
place to even just get a tattoo though. Like it does. I don't feel like I see that all that often outside of people that just have tattoos all over the place.
I totally agree.
Okay, so our next call here is to Matt, mostly squat videos Matt, and Matt holds the honor of actually let's just call him first and we'll talk about that stuff.
Talk about his honors
rather than say it twice. I've got to hope I'm not like transposing numbers here.
Yeah,
calling random people.
It's a prank call.
Phone call from South Dakota. I wonder what this could be.
We're calling about your vehicle's extended warranty.
God damn, you tricked me again.
So is this mostly squat videos, Matt?
This is he.
All right. Mostly squat videos, Matt. We're excited to have you on. We just wrapped up talking with Big Ian, the first ever to get a Massenomics tattoo. And now we're transitioning to Big Matt, who has the honor of having won more Massenomics competitions than anyone else ever, correct? Is that right, Tommy?
I think that's a fair. I mean, it's impossible to ever really know that answer, but
no, there's no way to really know for sure.
But I think that sounds right to me.
Yeah. You won the medium-sized check, and then you are also one of the winners here in the meme contest. Did you place in anything else, or would that be it?
I think I got that runners up for one of the other videos, and you guys very appropriately sent me the blue ribbon T-shirt that went along with that prize very well.
Okay. So 3 times you've at least placed. One time the big winner on the medium-sized check, but then 3 times placing. So I guess the question is, what's the secret to success?
I don't know. I mean, I'm following the Tom Brady method. I'm eating all the avocado ice cream and all of those stuff. I'm not kissing my kids in the mouth, though. I'm going to stay away from that. But everything else, just follow to the T. You know, works good for Tommy. It works for me, right?
Well, TB12.
Yes.
Yep. That's a guy that knows what's up.
The TB12 method, as reviewed on the Massenomics podcast back in like episode 100 or something.
It'd
I
be
would
around
guess.
there,
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, so you do make some really great videos. Like, there's no denying it. Like, you've built up a reputation within the Massenomic community. Whenever there's going to be a contest, it's like, what's Matt going to make?
Like, we like to think that whether you know this or not, you're probably part of the driving force behind why we had to quit doing video contests for a little bit, because I think your presence was so intimidating on the video part of things.
I don't know about that. I mean, you guys give me a lot of good material to work with. I'm not like I'm pulling the stuff out of a hat, you know. I'm basically parroting the memes that you guys make on the show and just putting them in video form. That's all I'm really doing.
It's good stuff. I would say, do you think there's a bit of a rivalry out there, though? I think there's a little bit of a rivalry going on.
You mean with that son of a bitch, Nate? No rivalry at all.
You are now the only 2 contest entrants to make it on the podcast specifically for your entrance into podcasts. Are you upset that he got on before you?
No. Not gonna hold against him. That's fine. That's good. Just get him next time. That's all.
Yeah, that's good. No, you do a great job, though. We're excited to see more. We don't know our next contest yet, but out of all of our unpaid interns, you're definitely up there. You know, you're
easily in the top 20.
Yes, for sure.
Oh wow. I'm going to tell my wife that. She's going to be super proud.
Did you tell your wife that you needed to leave your schedule open for a couple hours here this evening, just in case we called you?
I don't talk to her after 8 o'clock anyway. So, you know, she's watching Bravo and I'm doing stuff.
So does she actually get what this is all about, though? Or is it just no, that's something I'll never understand?
Like most of my hobbies, this is just something where she just kind of leaves me to my, hey, you go do whatever it is you're doing. And just, keep doing that.
Okay. You have incorporated her in videos, though, before, if I remember right.
I probably tricked her.
Yeah.
I probably told her it was from something else, and that's how I lured her into doing it. So I tricked her into marrying me and all of this stuff. So I'm really good at that at this point.
Yeah. A relationship of deception.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. No, you do great work, Matt. We just wanted to congratulate you on that, and everyone's gunning for you, especially Big Nate, I think. So watch your back.
All right. Appreciate it. Looking forward to the next one.
All right. All right. Thanks,
Nate.
Big Matt.
Whoa.
We're saying too many names here. I'm getting extra.
Yeah.
Freud was right. All right. I see how it is.
Thanks.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Matt.
See ya.
Have a good one.
Wow.
Cool beans.
Oh. You didn't give him the cool beans live.
No, I don't know if everyone can get them live.
Yeah, right. Okay. So the next, those were 2 pre-planned calls that we had. Mm-hmm. We needed to talk to both of them, and now
they knew what was coming.
Right. The rest of these are people we put an Instagram story, ask me anything sort of thing out there, but with the caveat that if you're going to ask something, you need to include your number and be available between the hours of 8:30 and 10 p.m. because we could be calling you for you to be able to ask your question live on the podcast. We have no idea how this is going to work, how well this is going to work, or how well it will not.
We've talked about for a really long time now.
Right.
But it just always seemed like, I don't know.
The logistics.
But we're going to try it now.
So we kind of have a way, and the way we're doing it is we're doing the calling rather than people calling in, and we're going to go down our list. Everyone's going to get one chance. If they don't answer, we're probably not calling them back. So this is our one chance. If they say something really weird, we're probably just going to hang up, and we want to get through quite a few. So, we might just boot people off. We might just say, you're done talking. We answered your question. We're going on to the next.
There might not be so much of a conversation as much as more of a ask a question.
Right.
We got to keep moving.
Right. So we will get to the first attempted one here. And It's just the doing of this. It's a little tricky, but I think we can get it done. I wish you could copy and paste the number. That would just be so much easier.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. I've never tried that before.
I'm sure there's a way, and everyone's like, "You idiot!"
Yeah.
It's easier said than done. Like when you're not just here on your podcast, also doing it too, and you're not just sitting here exploring options.
Yep.
Okay, first call is going to be to Big Brandon.
Okay.
So we'll see if Big Brandon answers. Here we go. We're going to get to hear a lot of ringing. Yeah. I guess it shows up as South Dakota. So
Hello?
is this Big Brandon?
It is.
Big Brandon, you're live on the Massenomics podcast with Tanner and Tommy.
Hey.
We hear the kids back there.
It's birthday. It's oldest birthday today, so it's full. It's loud today.
So even Dad's getting a present on birthday day.
Yeah.
So did you have a question for us today?
Yeah, absolutely. So what is the best deadlift slipper and why is it the ground lock deadlift slipper?
Wow. I was hoping we'd get this question.
Yes. So part one is obviously the best is the ground lock deadlift slipper by lifting large. Why and
Right.
part two is and why is it the ground lock deadlift slipper?
Well, I would guess I would like to think that it starts before you even order the product, because you go on liftinglarge.com where you're going to have an account and use the code
MASS20, save
20 to save
20%.
20%. So
Yeah.
already you're feeling really good because you got a
Right.
deal.
Right.
And then you know that it's going to ship fast with same day shipping on most orders.
And you know what I would add to that though too is that if you have any questions about it, they have live website chat support and speedy customer email responses.
Yeah.
Right.
So like already
Right.
you haven't placed your order and you're feeling
Right.
great. Like you have
Right.
all these things going in your favor. And then, when it shows up, you open the box and you have a real live ground lock deadlift slipper staring you in the
Right.
face right there.
Which is like the ground lock deadlift slipper of deadlift slippers.
Right, totally.
Yeah. And then you put it on your feet, and I mean, you can't even really put that into words then.
Right.
No, and they're the bench slipper and squat slippers too. So
Oh, yes. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Kind of the do-it-all slipper.
Yes.
yeah,
Kind of like the ground lock deadlift slipper of slippers.
of slippers. Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Brandon, great question. We were excited to have you on and get it asked. And congratulations on getting the Lifting Large sponsorship this year. That was cool beans.
That was very cool.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Thanks,
you the man.
Brandon.
All right, thanks.
So our first one.
Was very cool beans.
And none of these, I did not reach out to any of these people and say for sure that we would be calling. So
You just got to assume that
if
they see a
when
number
it
from
shows up South Dakota, they're like, okay, this has got to be them.
Answer
Yeah.
or not?
I wonder, some people are probably going to chicken out and be like, yeah, I didn't really want to I don't know what I was getting into here.
That was a really good first question, though.
That was good. Next, we're going to try Big Chris. I'm not going to say last names, I guess, for protect the innocent. Well, last name, their surname is going to be their first name. Their first name is going to be big.
Right.
Because everyone's big at Massenomics, no matter what size you are. Okay, Big Chris.
It's funny, like how many of these are going to go, like, because they're like looking like, God, do I answer this or not?
To be like, they really are calling. They're doing it. Do you think most people do people put sound ringers on their phone? Is everyone's phone on silent all the time?
Your call has been
I
forwarded.
think they're all on silent all the
Big
time.
Chris lost his chance.
All right.
Next, we're going to try Big Matt.
It's going to be funny when you start getting all these return calls while this is all going on, too.
Yeah. And they're like, sorry, you missed the hotline. So this is Big Matt. We'll see if Big Matt has a question for us.
This is also not going to be good, Tanner, when we're striking out on every single one
Yeah.
of these.
You guys are just going to listen to it.
Hello.
Is this Big Matt? Do you go by Matt for short?
Yeah, Matt's fine.
Okay. Big Matt, you're on the Massenomics podcast. Do you have a question for us?
Yes. Well, I think I asked some random question because I couldn't think of a question, but I'll ask it. Have you guys ever gotten close to quitting Massenomics when like the views were low or the money was low?
That is a good question.
Yeah.
I don't honestly don't know if we've really ever thought about quitting.
There was times when we probably should have just,
there was a stretch there. I do remember there was like way early on, there
Yeah.
was a stretch where it was like one day, like an order for a t-shirt came in and it was just like, all right, we sold one t-shirt in the last like 4 weeks. What are we even doing here?
Yeah.
Like, what's the point of this? And then why is Tanner still even making posts on Instagram? I think that thought crossed my mind.
Yeah.
And then like a month or two later, you're like, well, okay, yeah, this is just going to keep going forever. So,
yeah, I don't think I ever thought about quitting. Someone from one of our prior people that didn't answer is trying to call back now. He missed his chance though. No, there was times when there was 4 of us involved and stuff where it was like, oh, I don't know how we actually turn this into a sustainable business at some point in time. And no, I don't really think I really thought about quitting though. It was
it did work that we weren't relying on this for income. It was always just bonus.
Is it? Someone had a really good comment to me the other day that said, I saw him at a powerlifting meet back in like 2017, and he asked about Massenomics, and he said I made the comment to him that I have a real job, so I don't do this for money. This is just for fun. And he said that stuck with him, and that he's doing some side thing now, and he remembers that still and thinks about that. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. That is. Didn't say that to be anything meaningful at the time, but that is the approach that we've always taken, is that this is.
But someone has since told us the advice that you have to burn the ships, Tanner.
That's true. That's true. There's the burn the ships theory. Also, but I would refer to we really are the cockroaches of what it is that we do, and we just won't die no matter what. No matter how many people think we should and want us to, we won't.
You'll just be around for forever.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah. So great question. I hope we answered it all right.
You did. Thank you very much.
All right, cool beans.
Thanks, Matt.
Should I give this guy another chance that did try to call back?
I don't know why not.
Big Chris. All right.
Otherwise, he's going to just keep calling you during every one, Tanner.
Right. He's like, God dang it, I missed it. And this was Big Chris that we're going to try to call back.
Ooh, after him, we got more ads to read too, Tanner.
All right. Yeah, we'll hit.
Hello?
Oh, Big Chris, is this you?
It is me. Hello.
We missed you the first time.
I missed y'all the first time, so I think we're even.
What were you doing?
My girlfriend was explaining a very heady psychological concept about how she likes to listen to music with headphones on.
Oh, and then you say, I can one-up you. I'm going to explain Massenomics to
you. No, because I wouldn't deign to take up that much of her time.
Right. It's probably best for everyone that way.
So did you have a question for us?
I did have a question for you, yes.
Fire away.
Of the two of you, if you two had to fight to the moderately injured, who of the two of you would come out victorious?
Ooh, okay.
I got a good answer for this. So if we're fighting to the moderately injured, I'm just
there's
Tommy.
different levels.
Yeah, I'm like Tommy won because like I feel like I'm moderately injured almost all the time anymore at this point. So I would be like, it's that I think the answer to the question lies wherein the moderately injured is because it would not. I would be like, yep.
Like your health meter isn't starting at 100%.
No, it's starting at like 65%. To be like, well, what is my knee and hip, and does all that stuff count as being moderately injured?
I'll say that it does not require a surgery, but it does require a surgical consult. You go to the doctor and say, "Hey, do you have to cut me open?" And you don't know the answer going in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Are there any weapons or anything involved, or is this just like an MMA fight of some kind?
Only the things that you keep in the backseat of your car that are not in a bag already. Wow. So no gym bag equipment, but if you just have like loose jars with a salsa,
with
then
baby
it's go time, baby.
Yeah, I keep my car very clean, so my back seat would only.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
I would only have a car seat back there.
Ready.
No, that's not. Boy, I don't know. I think I'd have you beating the movement side of things,
That's
Tanner.
True.
You definitely have me beating the weight side. So if you got me held down, I think I'd probably be in trouble. But
have you ever gotten any fist fights? I mean, you had brothers, I guess.
Well, yeah, but my actual fist fights as an adult is essentially non-existent.
No, I haven't been in.
I usually don't play that game.
I haven't been in a fist fight since I was in college, and so I have been punched in the mouth before, and I have punched people in the face before, and neither of those are things I really want to do all that bad anymore. So
it sounds like you're ready. It sounds like you are ready if you have to.
Yeah, we would maybe just go to a LaCroix off or something like that. And
I know Tanner would win there. He has superior chugging skills to me.
Good question though, Big Chris. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you for giving me the call. Thank you for picking up the second call, because I was like, there's no way they're going to call me back.
We debated it. You'll have to listen to the episode and listen to our debate. So
I'm very excited to hear about you guys debate about my inability to pick up a fucking phone call at 10 p.m. on a Thursday, Wednesday. Shit.
You did it, and it was worth it.
Well, thank you all for your time.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, Chris.
Okay.
All right, better give it to him.
Let me call this one before the ads. This is actually really good that this is the next one on the list here.
Okay.
I'm glad I just saw that this one is the next one, actually.
And the viewers should know, or the listeners should know, that Tanner kind of has a heads up going into these.
Yeah.
Because he can see what question was proposed, and he knows who he's calling. I'm completely blind on all of these.
This is Big Nick.
Big Nick. And the thing is also, with every name you've said so far, I know like 30 people with that name, so it also doesn't help narrow it down either.
These are, so far, it's all been kind of like Massenomics people that I recognize.
But it's also people that go to the gym have these same names too. So it's like, I don't know if this is a local person or a Massenomics fan.
No locals. I don't think there will be no locals today. So this is Big Nick on the line. Well, hopefully he's on the line. We're going to try to get him.
Aberdeen, South Dakota. Who could that be?
That's what everyone's been saying so far. Big Nick, is this you?
It is.
You are on the Massenomics podcast. Did you have a question for us today?
You know what my question was, and can I read it?
So you have to state your question though, because we haven't asked them. We haven't asked it to the audience before.
Oh, of course. Can I read the Texas Power Bars ad?
So Tommy, I knew the question. Tommy didn't know it yet. So.
Yeah, I didn't know the question, and I was like, Tanner, we got to read ads. He's like, no, we have one more call to do.
The dream come true.
That's so. If you know it, you can certainly read it, or if you can
I
give
wrote it down to make sure.
Then yes, perfect.
Please.
So we're going into our ad segment. You can kick it off.
Take it away, Nick.
Today's show is brought to you by Texas Power Bars. In 1980, Buddy Cap set out on his own to make what he believed was the greatest bar he'd ever seen and trained with, and the Texas Power Bar was born. It was as strong as a house with the best knurling, and it was maintenance-free. Hundreds of state, national, international, world, and Massenomics powerlifting records have been and continue to be set and broken on the Texas Power Bar. To learn more and buy one of these legendary bars for yourself, visit TexasPowerBars.com.
Awesome.
That was
like a pro.
God, that was well done.
You rehearsed that, didn't you?
I mean, I always read along with you guys.
Yeah, right. You did a good job, Nick.
You're going to put me out of a job here.
Yeah. Well,
you can mail my check to me.
You did a good job. Thank you for your call and your question.
Oh, thanks for calling.
Thanks, Nick.
All right, see ya.
See ya.
Oh, right.
That was good, wasn't it?
He did miss a little bit about the history. He went a little light on the history side.
Oh, he was doing the shorter ad,
He did do the shorter one.
Yep. But that Texas Power Bars really got a bonus by getting a fan read there. So
you know, our sponsors have been getting some real love in this.
That's the beauty of being a sponsor of the Massenomics podcast is the listeners.
No other podcast do the sponsors get to be in on the jokes, right?
No. If there's anything a Massenomics listener does, it's take something and run with it, and just things become funny that shouldn't be funny on their own, but they just do it. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So, I guess you guys know the Texas Power Bar story.
Yep.
Buddy Caps, TexasPowerBars.com. Get on that. Also, this show is brought to you by the newest Massenomics podcast sponsor, The Strength Co. The Strength Co. operates starting strength affiliate gyms out of Southern California. They have a staff of experienced starting strength coaches that know the best way to develop strength through the barbell movements. Grant, the owner of The Strength Co., is a Marine and is passionate about obtaining quality American products and labor for all aspects of his business. The Strength Co. makes premium, made-in-America barbell equipment, including their machined and E-coated plates. These plates are functional, easy to handle, accurate, and made to last a lifetime. The Strength Co. plates have become the go-to choice for all members at Massenomics Gym. Check out their plates and all their other made-in-America equipment online at thestrengthco.com. That's thestrengthco.com. This episode is also brought to you by Hybrid Performance Method. If you've been training without a coach and have been looking for a competitive edge, remember to check out hybridperformancemethod.com. Hybrid has 15 different strength and fitness programs covering everything from powerlifting and strongman to gymnastics and general fitness, all included in one training membership. That's not all. Hybrid also offers one-on-one personalized nutrition coaching that uses lifestyle habits and a flexible approach to shape your nutrition plan around your current lifestyle instead of turning your lifestyle upside down in order to support unsustainable habits that only work in the short run the way most programs do. If you're ready to take your training, nutrition, or both to the next level, use code MASS, that's M-A-S-S, in all caps for 5% off membership to all programs for the life of your membership. Today's show is also brought to you by Lifting Large. Since 2004, I mean, you guys kind of know this story already, but we're gonna do it one more time. Since 2004, Lifting Large has been providing lifters across the world with powerlifting gear from Titan Support Systems. Lifting Large has the largest in-stock supply on Titan wrist and knee wraps in the world. They are home of the Ground Lock deadlift slipper, and they're always in stock and always ready to ship. They also have ER competition combo racks in stock and ready to ship too. They're the only powerlifting supplier with live chat support available during the weekdays, and you can get email replies to questions in hours, not days. They are now accepting Amazon Pay and Stripe for a quick and simple checkout, and once your checkout is complete, your order will ship fast with same-day shipping on most orders. Massenomics customers, or Massenomics listeners, use code MASS20, that's MASS20. Yeah, friends, to get 20% off Lifting Large branded products and also receive an additional 50 rewards points added to your Lifting Large account. Place your orders at liftinglarge.com, and you can follow them on Instagram at liftinglarge.com. That's at liftinglarge, DOTCOM. And last but not least, the Massenomics podcast is brought to you by SPUD Inc. and the Strongman Harness. The SPUD Inc. Strongman Harness is built from the toughest material available to pull the heaviest cars, trucks, and planes. Remember, picks or it didn't happen. With a lower pulling angle than most harnesses, the Strongman harness gives athletes better leverage and easier breathing. And with a crossed brace point on the backside, the harness stays exactly where you put it. No slipping ever. The Strongman harness is built to fit athletes of all sizes, from the novice strongman just starting out to the next world's strongest man contender. Check out the Strongman harness online at spud-inc-straps.com. Thank you to our sponsors.
Thank you, sponsors. You know how I look at my phone a lot of times while you're reading at the ad?
And then you had it plugged in that time and it played in the headphones.
Did you notice that? That also. And I picked on, it was worth it though, because someone just posted in their story. He goes, when you get quoted on the at Massenomics podcast, but they forget who made the comment. So last week we talked about, someone said, is this what they call extending the all of branch?
Oh, yeah.
And I just see it, and we happen to be recording right now. So that was from Johnson_BDJ on Instagram.
Frequent commenter.
Yes. Yep. So now he got his credit where credit was due.
That's good.
So now your job is to post that you did actually get the credit. You know, you called us out for missing it. Now you also have to post for us making it right.
Kind of almost extend another all of branch, right?
Right. And I did also realize where we're going that in this screen that I have, I can just click on the number. So I don't have the first one I like where I was at here, like where it's at, it wasn't working, but now in this one it is. So
yeah, that makes life easier.
Yes.
Yeah, it makes sense. Usually phones are good at seeing when a number is a phone number.
Right. Yeah, well, this isn't 2011. Like things like that work now. Good job on Nick wanting to read the Texas Power Bar.
Yeah, and for being there. Just like that too.
Okay, this next call is going to be to Frank. Big Frank. And you might recognize this voice when you hear it.
The number you have reached is not in service.
Oh, really?
I have to actually just see if I transposed the number and got that wrong, because I really did want to call Frank here on this.
I want to hear from Frank.
So I'm going to try one more time to see. I suppose I can't read this out loud on air.
Well, we could. He just probably wouldn't like that.
Right.
We're still.
He wrote it wrong, his number wrong then.
All right. Well, you send him a DM.
Yeah.
We'll come
what
back
about?
to him.
Is there like a such thing as like an Instagram call?
Maybe. I mean, Snapchat has that. I don't know.
I'm gonna try that really quick, just in case I can. But it's really Frank's fault. He wrote the wrong number. I think.
Maybe he was just trying to trick us this whole time.
I think there's something here. Maybe there's not.
You guys should see how hard Oh.
We'll see if this works. I actually got Frank on video here, possibly. It says it's ringing. We'll see if he picks up.
All right. And you might just have to take your phone out and just hold it up to the speaker too if we're not hearing anything.
Okay.
You know
might not
saying?
work through that, you think?
I mean, if we don't hear anything, I don't know.
Right.
Maybe Instagram doesn't have a built-in ring. Oh.
Whoa! Whoa!
Big Frank, you're on the Massenomics podcast. How are you doing?
I'm fucking good.
What's up, Frank?
I just got out of the bathroom. I'm sorry I almost missed your call.
Well, I tried calling.
Sorry about that.
I tried calling the number you put in, and it. I'm sorry you're so close to me. I'm tethered to the thing. So you got to be.
I know that life. It's all good.
Yeah. But you're on the podcast. Did you have a question for us today?
I did have a question for you guys. So, in the land of New Jersey, there's a myth that there's a center New Jersey, which is a myth. There is no center New Jersey. It's just north and south, right? So, in South Dakota, in your north, what is it?
Western Northeast.
Western Northeast.
Yeah,
South
Western
Dakota.
Northeast South Dakota.
Yeah.
Is there a center?
Oh, there is a very strong central South Dakota.
Yeah. That the state capital actually is central South Dakota.
Yeah, they're about as central as it gets.
Yeah, Pierre.
And most people, on paper, it looks like Pierre, but we call it Pierre.
But within Western Northeast South Dakota, is there a central part of it?
A central.
I see that. That's
central Western. Yeah, that kind of is the one direction we're missing there.
Yeah,
a central Western Northeast South Dakota. God, we could probably.
I think we have to refer to a map on that.
I would have to.
Yeah,
I'd have a few.
I'd have
a few
guesses.
It's
pretty intense over here.
Yeah. Wow.
With that debate.
Yeah,
we even have the governor.
I'm glad you brought that up, Frank. That's a very good question.
Yeah, we'll have to follow that up in probably next week's episode.
I think
you might end up finding Narnia.
Or like some gateway to another world.
And I guess I don't know if we specifically said this is Frank from Lift Evil. For
we might not.
This is Lift Evil Frank, not just any. This isn't just any random Frank.
Oh no, this is the Troll King apparently.
Yeah. And quick plug for Frank. He started the Lift Evil podcast, going great. I think he got 6 episodes out so far. I think
man.
Listened to every single one of them so far. Mm-hmm. You're doing a good job. We're enjoying listening to it.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. I might have to reboot it again. Actually, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. So you do it if you don't have an episode out for a new week. You call it a reboot then.
Yeah. I only have one sponsor too, and they've stuck with me the whole time. So
Lift Evil. Yeah, we're this is just a short call today, but a couple things. We do need to do a Lift Evil Massenomics collaboration at some point in time. I think the people definitely need that, and then sometime we're going to do a full call on here and get you on. We've talked about it before, and talk to you all about Lift Evil and
really go deep.
How you got started, like the shit that pisses you off and annoys you about running the stuff.
I'm sure we'll have a fun chat with that stuff.
Oh yeah.
All right, man. That sounds great. We'll catch up with you later. Oh,
you guys have a good one.
Before you go, I think you'll be able to hear this. Make sure you.
Cool beans.
I got cool beans.
Yeah, Frank gets the cool beans. All right. All right. See you, Frank.
Later,
See ya.
Later.
Well, that worked.
Yeah. Tanner, that's funny because when you said Frank, I didn't know for sure who we were going to be talking to there.
Right.
I haven't talked to Frank since the Arnold 2 years ago.
I don't think I catch on he talks to the camera a lot. Like he his talks stories to the camera and stuff, so I've seen it.
I haven't had a conversation with him.
No, Frank is a good guy.
Oh yeah.
support Lift Evil if you if you could too.
Yeah,
He's
Frank's
a cool
awesome.
guy. Yes, he runs good company, and we will have him on the podcast. And be nice to if we do like do a collaboration with him. If we kind of
time it all up,
or along with that, I think that would be the cool play there.
Yeah.
Okay. Next we got Big Kyle. And
Big Kyle.
Kyle is on a short leash because this is potentially an Canadian call, and
yeah, we know what that does to the phone bill.
How I feel about that. So the balls of him for even like putting his phone number in here. We'll see.
Well, it's in Canada. It takes a while for it to connect.
Yeah, it does. It's got to go through the border police first.
The Mounties. The phone Mounties.
Hello there.
This is Big Kyle. I don't even have to ask. I could tell by your Canadian accent.
How's she going down there in South Dakota?
Kyle, I was just saying before we called that you're on a short leash because of the Canadian call. You know how I feel about those.
Well, it's got to be so expensive, especially with exchange rate.
Yeah.
And then, like, I'm pretty sure the Mounties at the border are charging extra surtaxes on us.
Oh, that's how we fund everything around here. You know what I mean?
That's where the healthcare comes from.
Yes.
The phone bill.
Exactly. That's how we pay for healthcare.
So, for anyone listening that doesn't know, this is Big Kyle Hendricks, a Massenomics sponsored lifter, our one international lifter that we have on our roster. Good diversity there.
When we go international, we go far. Like,
do you know? Are you more northern or southern than us, Kyle?
I think you're south of us, aren't you?
Yes, I am technically. If you want to look at a map, I'm more south than you guys. Yeah,
Which is so stupid.
I'm in the Florida of Canada.
Yeah.
We're calling Kyle, who's in Canada, south of South Dakota.
Exactly.
Did you have a question for us on the podcast today, Big Kyle?
Yes, very serious question. And you do have your druthers, although you don't want to pay too much. But if you guys could be a tree, what kind of tree would you be?
Wow. This is a very Kyle question.
This is we can't take this lightly considering who this is coming from.
That's right. And your performance will be graded based on your answers to this question.
Have you ever noticed that I struggle to know whether to say if someone is an arbor or an arborist?
Yes, I have heard you struggle with this.
Yeah, so what's the correct?
What's the nomenclature here?
I am an arborist.
Okay, so arbor is not a. Is that just
nothing?
Yeah, that's nothing.
No, I don't think that's anything really.
Okay, just making stuff up then.
All right,
so
now that's cleared up.
So a lot of pressure here because Big Kyle is actually an arborist, and I was just using coasters earlier today before we podcasted.
Loving
the coasters.
Oh, good. They're coasting well.
Yeah. They're
coasting like none
just
other.
leave them on coast, and they just coast right along.
Oh, that's great.
So, Tommy, what do you think? Have you?
Well,
had time
I
to
would
think
say
about it?
the biggest thing going against me is just the lack of tree names that I know really puts me at a handicap in this situation. Right away my brain goes to like the giant redwoods just because it's such a crazy. I've never seen one in person, but it's just such a crazy tree. Like when you see it online or when you read about what they are. But maybe that seems like I almost feel like I have to pick something more local. Like I'm from western northeast South Dakota. I'm from northeast South Dakota, but I live in western northeast South Dakota. So do I need to pick something more regional?
Right.
And around here, I don't even know there's a lot of pine trees, obviously, but I don't think a pine tree is that. Pine. Like pines is kind of your.
My thought is like I'm ruling out all coniferous trees because I think they're kind of annoying. I'm not really big on coniferous trees. Like the pine needles, just if you have those in your yard, they just make an exceptional mess.
Yeah, and I'm not going to go with any tree that like is like known for being fruit bearing. Like I'm not going to be an apple tree or anything like that.
That would be a weird choice.
That's not. So then it's like you get your classics like an oak or a maple.
An oak would be Elm trees also are for. Are you aware of? Do you have a problem with? I think it's the elm beetle. Is it the elm beetle?
So we
or is
had
it the Dutch elm disease? Is that what it is?
Maybe that's what it is.
There's Dutch elm disease that went through the States and then to Canada. That was insect related, and then more recently was the emerald ash borer.
Right, that's what it is. Yeah. Do you guys block the border off so that stuff can't get through?
Yeah, and that's what we did with COVID too. But no, they tried to do that. Actually, they tried to cut down all the live ash trees so it couldn't spread. And guess what? It still did anyway.
Yeah, they cut. I know a lot. There was a while in our town where there was X's on a lot of trees and they were all getting cut down.
Yeah. So. Nature finds a way, right? So,
I guess we do have to come up with an answer.
So we still haven't answered the question yet.
Yeah,
and
you're druthering quite well.
Oak is you could make a case for a strong old oak tree.
Yeah,
I think,
that's also
kind of boring, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of boring.
Yeah,
right. But then you
what
get
about,
like,
yeah.
What is teak? Like teak, is there an actual tree, or where does teak come from?
I believe it is, because it's teak wood, right?
Yeah. What about a willow tree, like a really, really big, willow tree?
Yeah.
You know that.
Well, if I may, this may influence your guys' decision. But just based on Tommy's hair, I would say he could be a corkscrew willow.
That does have some carryover there. Wow. Okay. I wasn't too onto the willow thing, but now all of a sudden I'm leaning that way.
Right. Leaning. No pun intended.
The branches actually grow like in a spiral pattern, so kind of like your hair.
Wow. Okay.
I think that's a fit.
Feeling one with the willow.
I think that's a good choice.
I probably have to go with that now.
I would be that tree from what's the show with the blue people when they plug into the tree?
The Blue Man Group?
Not the Blue Man Group, not Smurfs. The one James Cameron.
Avatar.
Avatar. Wasn't there a tree?
I haven't seen Avatar for a long time.
Okay, that's a bad reference. Nobody remembers Avatar. I would be the tree from not Lord of the Rings, from Game of Thrones. One of those trees.
The weirwood tree.
Yeah, there you go. Yes.
Yeah,
of course you remember that tree.
Great choice.
I would be that one. I'm going fictional trees.
Damn. Okay, then I'm the tree from Lord of the Rings.
Right? The ones that talk.
Roots grow deep.
Yes. Or what about the trees from Wizard of Oz? Isn't there talking trees in Wizard of Oz?
Probably. Okay, Kyle, then what are those your top 3 fictional trees? Or is there some better fictional trees that we're not including here?
Oh man, no, I think those are pretty solid picks.
Okay.
Yeah. You definitely want I think Lord of the Rings, that was they kind of walk and stuff, right?
Right.
Yeah. The Ents, I believe.
Yep.
They team up with the good guys to take on is it Solonon or something? I don't know.
Saruman.
I don't really know.
Saruman,
Yeah, Tanner, this is like that one segment where we said we're going to try and explain something really badly.
Lord of the Rings would be a perfect one to explain badly.
Yeah, it's I've seen some of them. Yeah, he's got magic powers, but then there's the bad guy.
And the tree, they get the trees and they're yeah, fine, we'll do it. And they can walk and they're really slow, but they're big, so they can throw rocks.
But then the elves fight the orcs and then
Yeah.
Us explaining things.
And there's a flaming eye that sound comes out of it.
Pink eye, yeah.
Yeah, and they could have just rode the eagle all the way to the mountain to begin with, but they decided to walk instead. So
wouldn't have made a very good movie had they just rode the eagle.
Sped it up quite a bit.
So the answer, I guess, Tommy went with the spiraling willow.
The spiral willow.
And corkscrew, yeah,
and I would go with one of the trees around here that doesn't have the diseases. One of the non-disease. I would just be a disease-free tree.
Yes.
I'd be one of the trees that has a bad knee and a bad bicep and
a tree that at a young age went through a bad storm and kind of snapped off and never quite recovered, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, Tommy, and Kyle, we're all here. Big Stone Lake. We're talking we're out of western northeast South Dakota. We're
just,
talking
just miles from my hometown.
Yes, straight up northeast South Dakota.
Yeah,
you could throw.
It is actually
throw
the border,
a rock to Minnesota.
It is actually the border between one side is Minnesota, one side is South Dakota.
When I was little, I have this picture when I was there at Big Stone Lake, and I am inside of a tree. The center of it was gone. There was a hole in the base of it, and you could actually go like stand inside the tree. And I'm standing inside of it, and the way I remember it is later that tree, some years later, that tree did fall over and kill someone.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
so that's a good tree story. Well, not a good story, but
I should ask my dad. He would probably know.
See,
if that was the
you
case.
check. We'll follow up on that then too.
Yeah. Some tree follow up for next week.
I was about to say that could be your tree, but maybe don't be the tree that
But that was a good.
You could pick a different one.
Yeah, that was a very good question.
That was a good question.
Yeah,
that question probably is the most druthering out of any question.
We did druther pretty hard on that one.
Good.
Do we have a parting gift for Kyle?
Kyle, we do have a parting gift. Are you there? Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay.
Cool beans. Cool beans.
Oh, 2 cool beans.
You get them both, Kyle.
Wow. Thanks, guys.
All right, you stay warm.
Thank you so much.
You stay warm down there in Canada.
Yeah. Down there, kid.
Thanks, Kyle.
We'll do, buddy.
All right.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Oh, that was good.
The Florida of Canada.
We haven't had Kyle on.
No, we haven't.
And really how much we love all our geography stuff.
Yeah. We've had several geography based things come up so far here.
We better make a couple more calls, shan't we?
We have time.
Okay, we're gonna call another.
I mean, we could also end it whenever we want, but we have time.
Right.
But we can stop. But we have time.
I don't think we're gonna get to them all.
Yeah, I mean, we never get to them all.
That's true.
That way. Oh, I should probably that way people know they gotta have a better question.
That's true. Get bumped up the list.
The wireless.
Whoa, another one.
Another one. We're gonna jump to the next one. This will be. Well, So I'm going to try that one more time, just because I did want to get that one in. What was it saying? The wireless caller? Let's listen to that message.
The wireless customer you are calling is not available. Please try again later.
What kind of message is that?
That is a sassy message.
What do you mean he's not available? I'll decide.
You just called the same person twice?
Yeah,
I didn't know if that's what you were doing.
I cut it off too soon, and I did want to see what they had to actually say about that.
Okay, so it was probably the right number.
Here's one. I gotta type this number in because I didn't have it ready to go. So this one will be good. Just gotta type the number in.
Type.
This is gonna be another Big Nick. I don't know if there's room enough on this episode for 2 Big Nicks, but we'll try it. Most of these people I am recognizing as all,
Hello, it's Nick Rolfe. I cannot answer.
Well, we know his last name.
That one went to voicemail in a hurry, Tanner.
Yes, it did.
I think he was ignoring you.
Yeah. Well, he missed his chance.
Oh, I'm glad.
Okay, here's... Okay. Let's see. There are some other decent ones here, so I guess got to pick out which ones are. All right, I'm gonna try another one here. Probably not making.
Can we go 3 in a row of nothing?
Yeah. Yes. Here we go. This is Big Chris. Have I done this one before?
We've done a Big Chris already.
I think this is a different one. We haven't
done
this
that
question.
We have the same names over and over.
Hello?
Oh, is this Big Chris?
Oh my God, no way.
What did the phone say when you looked at the number?
Aberdeen, South Dakota. I was like, is this about to tell me that my car's limited extended warranty?
We actually tried that on someone else already in this episode. So, Big Chris, did you have a question for us today?
Yeah, so me and Brokebuster Steve were going back and forth.
Oh, are you there?
We didn't account for bad signals. Did
We did not account for that part. Did we actually lose the call?
No, it's still there.
Well,
I know what his question was, so sorry, Big Chris. Like,
I mean, you could try to call him one more time. He seemed pretty excited, actually.
It's kind of demoralizing to be like, yeah, we lost the call. Screw you.
No, I had my chance.
There's really bad service in Maryland.
Okay, go shoot with your question again.
So, Professor Steve and I, we got to know who's the better supporter. Because, I mean, I have LaCroix level supporting membership, which my friendship is more expensive, and he doesn't even like LaCroix at all.
Oh,
he's not a sparkling water guy.
Well, you're making I don't know if you're biased at all, but you are making a really strong case for you over him.
Yeah, the opening argument is very strong here.
Yeah, I do know both. You know, we do know both of you. You know, you're both easily recognizable as Massenomics supporters and commenters and everything, but I don't know. The trump card may be the higher level of supporting membership.
I mean, I think when in doubt, the tie always goes to the higher supporter, right?
Because that is money to us. You both have gear. You wear gear. You've both participated in contests before, but you do. Did he win a contest once, or I know he's been close. Maybe he has one.
He won a spot in the meme contest, and then won for I think it was like for one of the free shirts. I can't remember which one.
Yeah. So he does have a pretty strong history in contests, but I'm still kind of leaning with the higher level supporting membership. So the only card that he could pull up his sleeve is to go with the lift shorts level supporting membership and one up you.
Jesus. But I do have the royal blue lift shorts, so I got that one.
Oh, okay.
Does he have either the royal blue lift shorts or possibly the royal blue bench heavy shorts that you know of?
He does not.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Is he even a real fan then? Is what I would start to wonder.
I mean, like, does he even like Massenomics?
What is he's
and he had
apple pie.
He had all
supporter?
this coming at me. He had all this coming about me, about the YMCA Massenomics hater Chris.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yes. He did include you in his memes. But yeah, Professor Steven. So he was making all the old school Massenomics memes. You know, of the Massenomics 45 jersey. You can tell him. I almost sent him. I do have one used Massenomics 45 3/4 sleeve shirt, and I was considering sending him that, but I just couldn't let it go out of my private collection yet. But no, great question.
Yeah, that was really good.
A very good question. Thanks, Big Chris.
Thank you, guys.
All right,
thanks, Chris.
You the man. I just hung up after the cool
kind of tease him with that. It's fun just to hit him with the cool beans, and
that's how we should really be doing all of these. Just playing the cool beans, letting them laugh, hang up.
Yeah, the short one too.
Yeah.
Cool beans. All right, guys. We almost need to start this whole thing over, Tanner. Now I want to call like two more people.
I know. Okay, yeah, we better call.
Hit him
call
with the cool beans and leave them.
Okay. We got other ones here. We got other ones.
No way. That was awesome. And then we lose the call. Are we ringing?
Oh, we're calling.
Oh, we got a signal here.
That's not on our end, is it?
Not anymore.
Okay. Not anymore.
Never was.
Is that the punchline? Never was. Okay. I mean,
Hello?
Oh, is this Big Clint?
Yeah.
Big Clint.
Is this Tanner and Tommy?
This is Tanner and Tommy. You are live on the Massenomics podcast. Did you have a question for us today?
I did, but I can't remember what it was because I was trying to think of something funny.
Nothing like being put on the spot.
That's even better.
Let me try to think of something funny right on the spot.
I had a question, but I don't remember. That's perfect.
Yeah. Do you have it? I do have a note written down. So if you don't have anything, I do kind of think I know what yours was.
I think I know what it was now too.
Okay.
It's actually kind of ironic because it's about drinking and lifting, and now I can't remember. So usually when I drink, I can't remember things. This is perfect.
Yep. Well, go ahead. Do you know?
So I think I was wondering if you guys had any stories of trying to train hungover or still still under the influence?
I would say for me, so this is like my routine for a long time. I mean, not even hungover. It would be Friday night. My adrenaline would just be pumping because I was so jacked to go out and party that night. And that's like, I feel like what got me through so many squad sessions. I'm like, I can't wait to go out. So that was like my Friday night forever. And then, you do the same, or you wouldn't lift, definitely not lifting on Saturday. And then, go out again Saturday night, usually be too hungover to do anything on Sunday. And sometimes usually even just feeling too crappy or too shitty to do anything on Monday too. So a lot of times I would move my Monday training session to Tuesday because that was the first day that I felt like I had a fighting chance at being a regular person. So I was never a fan of training hungover or training drunk. Like that was never my thing. I did have some buddies though that it didn't matter how much they drank or went out on like a Friday night, they would go to the gym on Saturday, and that was never me. And I never understood the people that did that.
Yeah, I would say when I was in college, when I was in my early 20s, we would like on a Saturday morning we would go lift, and that would make me feel better. I would get done and be like, I feel a lot better now that I've like sweated it out or whatever. But now at this point in my life, there is no way in hell. If I have more than like 5 beers, I am not going to want to lift the next day. And like, it will make my lifting shittier. And like my lifting can get shitty just for no good reason. I don't need to add like,
just didn't sleep a perfect 8 hours last night.
Right.
Being a dad.
Right. Yeah. I don't need to add variables in it to like make it worse. So usually if I know I'm lifting the next day, that means I'm probably not drinking the night before. But back in the day.
Oh yeah. Back in the day, it was a totally different ball game though.
Yes. All right. Well, that was a good question. We appreciate it.
Awesome. There was no. I looked at my phone, saw South Dakota, and I was like, "Fucking telemarketers! No way."
Yeah.
Tanner and Tommy.
Yeah. But then you didn't know you were going to get this.
And I hung up on him.
That's great.
I like that approach to it. Should we? Professor Steven did ask a question. I didn't like his question, but should we call him just to see if
we better
give him
his side of the story?
Yeah. I'm not going to be afraid to tell him his question's no good, but we do need to give him a chance to defend himself, probably. Now that we got this.
Hello.
Oh, is this Professor Steven?
Yes, this is Mr. Massenomics.
Yes, you are live on the Massenomics podcast with Tanner and Tommy. We just recently got off the phone with Big Chris, your friend, and he had some things to say about you.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Well, I want to listen to half the things that guy said.
He was saying he's a more loyal supporter of Massenomics than you are. I mean, that's essentially what he was saying, right, Tommy?
That was exactly what he was saying.
Yeah. Okay. How would you make a case for yourself being a better supporter than he is?
To make a case for myself is that I'm actually the one who showed him Massenomics.
Oh,
he didn't.
That detail.
He
was
failed to
left out.
mention that one.
Yeah. He's a sneaky little guy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's fair.
There's the finder's fee, and I mean that's a pretty big fee.
Right.
Yeah. I did win deep cuts, so that's for that reason.
We did mention
those
that.
were good memes.
That was brought up.
Very
good.
I really liked the domino one. I think is one.
That one was an absolute classic.
That was it. There was a few people at the gym that even said like, "Oh, I really liked that meme that was about the Aberdeen YMCA being like the catalyst for starting Massenomics."
That's great. I'm glad they enjoyed it as well.
Yeah. Yes, you've won a couple prizes on competitions. Then is that right?
Yes, I'm no mostly squat videos, Matt, but I have made a finished third place now twice.
Yep. No, that's
started with
2 podiums.
Yeah, that's something to hang your hat on. That's rare.
Very few people are in that territory.
Yeah, but I'm going for like the half door approach where I podium finish.
Yeah, can he ever get over the hump and then you're just the champion forever?
Yes, and then I'll probably box Chris after that.
I really like your career plan actually right now. It's sounding really good.
Thank you.
No, good call. We're not going to allow you to ask a question, but we did just want to check in on the comparison with Big Chris. So you did well.
Great, thank you, Mr. Massenomics.
Mr. Professor Steven, are you there?
Yes. I am.
I have one last thing for you.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna revisit one phone number here.
Ooh, the revisitation.
I think I did have a number wrong. That's my problem. That was my fault on the one that
would
we
be
were getting
even better if we called someone that we didn't have a number for.
And this person is gonna want to be on, so
really
I'd feel bad
and if it was another man and we were like, "Hey, you're live on the Massenomics podcast," and they're like, "What?"
They're like, "Oh, do you have a question for us?"
What do you mean? Who are you?
Do you like sparkling water?
What's going on, Tanner?
Is there anyone there? I think I have the number right this time. All right. He's going to get one more shot. This will officially be his fourth try. So if this one does not go.
Fourth try, like, did we call the right number the whole time? For
the first two times are my screw up, but
okay, so
this does show up as the right state. I do know what state he's from.
Fourth try, technically second.
Yeah, but in my eyes, it's the fourth, so he's not getting a fifth.
I feel like maybe someone's answering, but we're not getting it.
You're right. The volume's up.
Volume is.
We heard the ringer. So.
Yeah, ringer was going.
Well, that's it. He lost out on his chance.
Boy.
That was Big Austin Turner.
Oh. Yeah. Just have to wait another 258 episodes, I guess.
Yes. You just dashed your dreams right there.
Maybe he'll call you back before the episode's over.
Let's see. I'm gonna revisit the list one last time here before we call it quits on all of these. Someone asked about the hats. Just don't buy our hats.
Don't buy them. What's the talk
don't
about?
Buy our hats. We've got one here that I do feel like we should probably call. We're gonna call them Big Scants.
Oh, more Canada calls.
Yeah, I was leery on the Canada part of it, to tell you the truth, but because he's long time listener, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt today. Okay.
All
So
right.
Big Scants.
Wait for the Mounties to connect it. There it is.
Oh, sounded a little rough.
Hello.
Is this Big Scants?
What's going on, boys?
You are live on the Massenomics podcast. How's it going?
Holy jeez, good? What's going on?
And you're not. I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Big Kyle Hendricks. You are on a short leash because of your Canadian status.
You're costing Tanner money by the second.
Do you guys have a translator set up for our accent?
I think you have a better one than Kyle. I don't know. He was trying to lay it on pretty thick, but I think he was adding extra flair to his.
Well, I'm an East Coast boy, but I've been living in the central area for about 5 years, so I lost my pretty slangy status here. So
yeah, okay. For anyone that follows Massenomics, whether they know it or not before, they've certainly seen you. Explain what it is that you do that we like to we really like to share when you do this in a video.
My Friday reveals.
Yes. Yes.
Or is it my old man status?
Well, that too. You are like you are the podcast dad, but the reveals. I think I've gotten several comments from people that like
the reveal is the signature.
Yeah.
The signature item here.
And if I could just say, Mrs. Scant is sitting beside me going, seriously?
That's kind of been a reoccurring theme
I'm
tonight.
A big deal here, babe. So.
Yeah. Well,
sad things.
Good. We're just going through our calls. Did you have? I don't think you really even said you had a question for us. You just said we could call if we were lonely.
Yeah, well, that's it. No, it's how what I laid out to the missus when we first met. If you don't get a better offer, give me a call.
And here we are.
And here we are. No, we do
And
really,
this is it.
we do really like all the submissions that you've put out there, and we really like the garage reveals. You know, you stand behind the garage door and open it up, and there you are. You know,
There's just certain things you can rely on in life, and that's one of them.
Sunglasses on, a Massenomics tee, and you know it's deadlift day. And on one negative is usually you're wearing a hat, and you're really not supposed to be buying our hats. I don't know if you're aware of that.
I got that before.
Before the embargo went in place.
Pre-embargo.
Yeah, grandfathered in, I suppose is all right.
Yeah, we can allow that one, I guess.
Yes, that's all right then. No, we just wanted to say hi and thanks for all your support over the years here.
That's all good, boys. Well, I'm going to have to use this as a little sign of the weight that I'm kind of moving up in the world now.
Yep. High status here.
And Mr. Scants,
I am a big deal.
You are so big deal, in fact, that there's one more thing here. Do you know that?
What's that?
All right, Austin Turner tried to call us, so we're going to give him one more chance. Big Austin, is this you?
God. Oh, thank God. I was like freaking the hell out. I live out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere in Alabama.
Austin, you should know, though. You should know that you have actually, this is technically our 5th phone call to you.
Oh, my God.
The first,
I'm so sorry.
The first 2, Tanner called the wrong number.
I had the wrong number.
Okay. Oh, my God. Yeah, I was freaking out because I was like, South Dakota, I was like, it's them. It has to be them. I was like, there's no way in hell that someone else is calling me at almost 10 o'clock at night from fucking South Dakota.
Yeah, we figured you'd be excited to get on, so we did give you we did go a few extra chances, and I think you had a question for us. Is that right?
Yes. All right. So everyone wants to know, man. Like, I kind of birthed this whole thing, so when the hell are we going to see those shorts?
And
because
describe the shorts for anyone that doesn't know what shorts you're talking about.
So basically, if they saw that video of you doing the shoulder rock, is that what it's called?
Yep, the shoulder rock. Yep.
There's these olive green shorts that I've had a vision about for the past like 2.5 months at least. Of breaking parallel lift shorts.
Yep.
And if for anyone who's been like living under a damn rock.
Are you there, Austin? We're kind of losing your voice.
Well, he's gonna cut out. Give him this just in case he can.
Just in case you don't hear us.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what he got. But his question was, he at least got on. It cut off again, but he at least got on. He would have got a little more airtime had his phone not screwed up. But yeah,
yep. He is trying very hard to bring to life the breaking parallel green shorts.
Yeah,
and
he wants to know when are they going to come out.
Well, I would say it's not in the realm of impossibility.
No, it's not. We'll tell you, it's not in the pipeline. They're not like we're not messing with you. They're not just made, or are they? They're not coming out next month, or are they?
But we would never make them, or would we?
or would we? So if that doesn't answer you, he texted against you. He goes, "I really hate my phone." No, nope. No, that was good. Do we have time for any more, or is that kind of it?
That's an hour.
Let me check one more time if there's just one really good
one. Sweep. One more sweep there.
Okay. There could possibly be something we need to do. Someone had a question about stretching. No, don't stretch.
Yeah. No one likes stretching.
I don't know. I think maybe maybe we stop there.
Okay.
Or do you want to get into the design process, or because you're kind of the designer?
I mean, we talk about ideas, we make things.
Okay. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's enough for today. that's enough for today on the calls, I think. But we'll probably do this again sometime.
Oh, yeah.
This is obviously not our new format. We're not doing this every episode or anything like that.
Every episode, listen to two guys make a bunch of phone calls.
But I think it was a fun change of pace for a week here.
For sure, yeah.
And we got to talk to a lot of people that I don't think there's a person in there that I don't at least recognize them from.
And a lot of people that even lately have especially been making a name for themselves in the Massenomics comment section.
Yeah, a lot of fan favorites, a lot of up-and-comers.
Yep.
Yes. Do we need to hear from today's sponsors again,
I think we should.
Should I call Nick and have him read the Texas Power Bar ad again?
Like, hopefully he's sleeping.
You still awake?
Could you really read that one for us? We lost it.
Today's episode was brought to you by The Strength Co. Remember those guys?
I do remember those guys.
Remember from earlier this episode?
They make this 35-pound plate.
Yes, that's what they're known for, making this one 35-pound plate. And making premium made-in-America barbell equipment, including their machined and E-coated plates. These plates are functional, easy to handle, accurate, and made to last a lifetime. The Strength Co. plates have become the go-to choice at Massenomics Gym. We've got some pairs around there, and it's what I see people grabbing every time.
Yep.
Check out their plates and all their other made-in-America equipment online at thestrengthco.com. That's thestrengthco.com. And today's episode is brought to you by Lifting Large. Lifting Large is your one-stop online shop for everything lifting. They have live website chat support and speedy customer service response times. They, of course, sell the Ground Lock deadlift slippers. We've talked at length about the Ground Lock deadlift slippers. And you can use our code there, which is MASS20, and it'll save you 20% off on any Lifting Large branded products at liftinglarge.com. Today's episode is also brought to you by SPUD Inc. The goal of SPUD Inc. Straps is to make products that support sports performance and help everyone achieve their training goals. They make products that last forever, won't bust your budget, and most importantly, leave no doubt about success when everything is on the line. And you can get inverted with SPUD Inc. I was inverted. This episode is also brought to you by Hybrid Performance Method, your one-stop shop for all things fitness and online coaching. Whether your goals are training-related, nutrition, and body composition-related, or both, Hybrid has a program for you. With dedicated and experienced coaches in each strength and fitness discipline, you can rest assured that you're in the best hands possible. You can use our discount code there. That one is MASS, M-A-S-S, in all caps. That'll save you 5% off any training or nutrition membership at hybridperformancemethod.com. And this episode, just like Nick told us earlier, is brought to you by Texas Power Bars. In 1980, Buddy Cap set out on his own to make what he believed was the greatest bar he had ever seen and trained with, and the Texas Power Bar was born. It was strong as a house with the best knurling, and it was maintenance-free. Hundreds of state, national, international, and world powerlifting records have and continue to be set and broken on the Texas Power Bar. To learn more about Texas Power Bars and buy one of their legendary bars, please visit texaspowerbars.com. We've got other stuff we didn't even get to today. We've got some cool art stuff to talk to you about maybe next episode.
Got cool art stuff to talk about next week.
We've got other sack items that I didn't even bring here today, including the art sack items. Mm-hmm. We'll probably be back with a new guest again next week. And we're only now 2 away from the 260.
Getting close.
Yeah, getting close. As far as buy our stuff. Hats excluded in that, of course, by all of our other stuff.
Yeah. You can go to massenomics.com/join and get on the fast track to being featured on the next episode of the Massenomics podcast.
Yes. Being a friend of the podcast is a fast track to getting
really
on.
Tips the scales in your favor.
It does make me think when we're going through the list, I'm like, that guy's a friend of the podcast. We need to take his call.
Yeah.
And we did not get through all of them. There were still other calls we didn't get to. So thank you for everyone that submitted that didn't get on. Maybe next time. I don't know.
Yeah, you got to remember, this is a very competitive group you're with here, so you got to bring the heat.
Right. Bring the heat and stay locked and loaded, right? Yeah. Throwback reference.
That is exactly it.
Good throwback reference for the longtime listeners. We did just restock Lift shirt. We restocked 8-Bit Strongman shirt. We have a Don't Curl in Me restock coming. We have Lift Shorts and Lift Shorts 2.0 coming. All big restocks there.
And maybe something else.
We've got some new stuff
maybe
coming.
A little something's coming.
A little pizzazz.
Yeah.
A little pip-pity-pop.
But you'll have to watch for that one.
That's true. Is that everything?
I think that's all of it.
Okay, where do they find you at, Tommy?
You can find me at Tomahawk_D.
You can follow me at Tanner_Baird, but more importantly, make sure to follow Massenomics at Massenomics.
See ya.